And welcome, viewers, to Hometown Cable's presentation of boys varsity soccer. This is coming to you from the George Brendler Field here in beautiful downtown Chazy, New York, on this Tuesday evening, November 1st, 2011. This is the Section 7 Class B semifinal matchup between the number 2 seeded Cougars of Northeastern Clinton in their home white uniforms, going up against the number 3 seed Beekmantown Eagles in their away red uniforms. So the winner of this match will take on the Plattsburgh Hornets in the Section 7 Class B final, to be held here at the George Brendler Field on Thursday evening. The Hornets earlier this evening dispatched with the Peru Indians by a 2-0 score. So we're just underway here at George Brendler Field in Chazy, and we have with us in the booth tonight Joe Pusson, the voice of the Chazy Eagles here in his home turf, and Sean Rogers.
Handsome Sean Rogers.
Handsome Sean Rogers is also here. So we welcome you to this broadcast.
I'm here too.
Oh, I'm sorry. The man behind the man who's always behind it. Here's an offensive opportunity for the Cougars. And there's another shot. McDonough puts a blast on it, but it's blocked out front. The Cougars with some early pressure here, and a couple of opportunities early on.
Who's got 3?
Here's
Who's got 3?
Matt Letourneau with that big throw.
This is good.
He's going to chuck one into the box. Eagles are first to get ahead on it, and they relieve that pressure. It comes out to midfield. Ben Leduc pushes it back in, and Cougars are holding it in. Here's Tremblay, gives one for Cooper. Here's Tremblay with a nice cross. It gets deflected off the back of Nick Danucci, and it's going to be another throw-in for the Cougars deep in their zone, in the Eagle zone. Once again, this long throw-in by Letourneau is definitely an offensive weapon. This time he checks a little bit short. Cooper comes up with a loose ball, punches it out front, but there's no white shirts there, and it's cleared out by... there's a nice shot right there, but... Olsen, I believe it is their goalkeeper?
Yes.
Okay. Olsen had a beat on that one. So Cougars with the first offensive opportunities here in early going of this Class B semifinal. This is McElroy, pushes it wide, but Cougars take over. This is the third time that these two teams have matched up this year. Cougars won both of the previous contests. Here's McElroy, serves one into middle for Toll. Toll drops it off. And this is Riley puts one in the center, but it's turned around by McDonough, and the Cougars look to see if they can't push some offense back together. Here they come. This is McCarthy with it. He sends a nice ball into the corner. It's, I believe that's Brockway. Eagles trying to push one deep, but the Cougar defense comes up big on that one. Leduc working hard, but Eagles with an opportunity. He's Goldfarb. He throws it in for Carnwright. He's working against Ben Leduc down in the corner, and it's going to be a goal kick for the Cougars.
Go White, go White!
Those during the season, the regular season, Beekmantown has 4 losses, and Cougars have the 1. Just the 1 to PHS, and whoever wins this game is going to be playing in the finals. Oh, here goes McCarthy.
Here's an opportunity for McCarthy. Gets it out just a little bit too far in front of him, and Olsen comes out off his line and covers that up.
But whoever wins this game is going to be in the finals this Friday, November 4th, right here at this field, playing PHS, who were the winners against Peru just before this game. PHS beat Peru 2-0. So whoever wins this is going to be playing in the finals. And the Cougars are defending champs. They're defending Section 7 champs. So they have yet to win. They haven't won a CVAC title in a while, but they pulled off that Section 7 championship last year, on their way to a Final Four appearance, their first time they've ever been there. And I think they could go deep again if they win.
Well, they certainly have the squad. That only loss of the year to Plattsburgh was a tightly contested game. And
then you figure they were without their high scorer Kyle McCarthy.
Right.
And I'm looking at the stats, and McCarthy's been involved in half, if not more than half, of the Cougar goals. So you lose somebody like that, and you only lose 1-0. You're playing well. You're doing okay.
Their defense has been strong. I mean, they've only given up I think 6 goals all year.
Yes. Yeah, their defense is very good. Armstrong. Was I mistaken? Did somebody say Armstrong got the MVP for the league? I heard that mentioned possibly.
Oh, did you? I
heard that was mentioned.
I have not.
He's got to be one of the finalists. Letourneau has got to be there also. McCarthy's got to be there. For his goal scoring. Vocha for PHS, I would imagine, has to be a favorite. Carpenter maybe for PHS. But somebody had mentioned that Armstrong got it, Robbie Armstrong, which is pretty rare for a defender to get it. Normally they give it to the big goal scorer. And
sure, the ones that get all the ink. Yeah,
yes,
absolutely.
They get the press, but Armstrong has been a mainstay for the defense now for at least 2 and maybe 3 years. So playing very well, the senior.
Yeah, he's a solid player. He's very calm, cool, and collected back there, and he takes control of that back line and really makes everybody look good. So Coach Lucy's gone to the bench here with about 6 minutes gone in the contest, and Cougars punch one back in. Johan Bush clears that out. This is Hunter with it. He pushes one in for Cooper, but the pass was behind him. And here come the Eagles. Push that one out into space. And that gets by Letourneau and Leduc, but Letourneau retreats and sends it back to Armstrong, who's got plenty of time and tries to get things restarted. Here's Cooper with it. He's going to take one down the right side, try to drop it off for Bo Leduc, but it gets broken up by an Eagle defender.
I do notice, Calvin, there's a lot more fans here for this game than the previous 2 games we had here today. There's a ton of people. Shazy Sanders are between Beekmantown and Northeastern, so no excuse not to be here if you're a soccer fan.
Cougars certainly keeping the pressure on here early in this first half. Here's Cooper with it, trying to run it down into the corner, and that's going to go over to the Eagles.
Numbers! Who's got 3?
Once again, the Cougars with that big throw in. And this one gets defended. Here's Toll with it. He's trying to look to get something going. Sends one up front. Austin Burrell's the only Eagle that's on the other side of midfield. And Cougars dispatch with that pretty quickly. This is Burrell with it.
Touch it!
And we got subs for the Cougars. Raised Dustin Pupor, number 4, is Austin Tatro coming in for Coach Hawksby. And we've got about 9.5 minutes gone here in the first half. Still no score. Burrell pushes one behind the defense, but Letourneau is there. That one wasn't played all that well, and gives the Eagles an opportunity here. That one gets turned around the other way.
Keon! On a throw-in down there, watch his little throw over down the goal line. Watch a throw on the sideline that's short.
Rabbit is going to get this one going back the other way for the Cougars. This is Cooper working down along the sideline. But the Eagles gain control. Try to chip one up for Burrell. It's a little bit too strong. Ben Leduc pushes it up for Pupor. Makes a nice move. Still has some space now. And that gets knocked out of bounds by Carnwright. But the Cougars, some pressure going on here. This one is sent down the line and it's knocked out. So Letourneau will come up for the big throw again. Throws that one right into the box. Johanbush heads it down, but the Cougars keep it in. Here's Armstrong, who's up from his sweeper's position. He tries to get a shot off. That's blocked by 2 or 3 Eagles, and now they come back the other way. This is Riley, leaves one off for Toll. Toll has it in the middle, but McDonough steps up and breaks that up. Cooper touches it by his one defender, pushes it by his second defender, but it goes behind McCarthy, and he's going to get...
Ooh, Beekmantown's called for a foul.
Looks like we get a foul going on Beekmantown, so Cougars are going to have a direct kick opportunity here.
Good spot right here for a restart. For a lot of goals are scored. You know, it's getting towards the evening. The ball gets a little slippery. The ground gets a little bit more slippery. So
Stay with him!
they're going to have to defend well because they're going to be coming, the Cougars.
So Armstrong's going to take this kick. He's about 25 yards out. He's going to angle it in, and it hits the ground. Pupor had an opportunity at it, but just couldn't quite connect on it. So nice opportunity off the set piece for the Cougars. But Eagles had it defended pretty well. Letourneau, he tries to chip one, but that goes just a little bit too long, and Olson's going to grab that. Am I not seeing Spencer Keeble out there?
Who's that?
Spencer Keeble, one of the seniors for Beekmantown.
Yeah, he's here. Number 5.
I see he's number 5. I know he's number 5, but I.
Right there.
Oh, okay, I see him. Okay, he's on. He's playing on the right side here. Here's an opportunity by Tatro. He gets taken down, and no whistle on that play. I'm not sure about that.
Oh, that's a great play.
Here's a nice play by Cooper. Here's McDonough trying to one-time it, but he can't quite control it, and Johanbush clears. Here's the Cougars with everybody wanted a whistle on that play. I'm not sure why he didn't get it, but anyway, here's the Cougars with again with some pressure. Cooper pushes one off for Tatro, but goes up off of his head, and the Eagles defend.
Can't remember which number guy over there. But after that bad non-call, he made a great stop and made a service in front. And boy, the Cougars had a great chance right in front.
Yeah, that was Cole Cooper.
Could have maybe taken a touch and blasted it, but boy, Cougars putting on some pressure against Beekmantown. Beekmantown really hasn't been able to do a whole lot so far this game. They're playing a lot of defense.
Yeah, they're in the games I've seen them play this year, they've been able to control the midfield and sort of control the pace of the play. They never really got a whole lot of good quality scoring opportunities. Take a lot of shots from 20 yards out.
Well, that's your defense is playing well, though.
Right, but they and that's what they're settling for because they weren't able to penetrate. But they seem to be able to move the ball well and control the midfield.
At times,
they're not showing me this so far this game.
No, they've struggled.
Beekmantown happens to slip one through, though, and pack the box.
Yeah,
they are very strong defensively.
They got some kids that can put the ball in the net.
They do.
Yeah, there's no question about it.
They got Zach Towell up front. He's Evan Collins name a whole lot. Beekmantown's having a struggling to put together any set plays, any passing. I've seen Northeastern a few times keep the ball, they keep in possession, they keep the ball basically down here in the Beekmantown zone, and Beekmantown's been kind of fortunate a few times.
Here's a nice ball for Cooper, but Johan Bush comes up and plays that well.
This is what they need right here. They need to settle and possess that ball.
That's good defense. Good defense.
Played a little too long.
McDonough pushes one into the box, but that's going to roll back to Olson.
Northeastern's winning everything in the middle. Their midfielders, they're winning everything in the middle. Beekmantown, to have any success, they're going to have to go wide. Beekmantown cannot go down the middle of Northeastern whatsoever. I mean, you see Letourneau playing well. You got Armstrong. You got Hunter McKenna playing well in the middle. Liam McDonough. I mean, they're just too much for Beekmantown. Beekmantown can't match it. There's no way.
Yeah, at this point, it's certainly. I think that the Cougars are having the better of the play in the midfield. Here's Leduc, pushes one for Cooper, but that kind of skipped by him, and Olson comes out. And
McCarthy just got a shot in there.
Oh, yeah. He's normal.
Letting him know he's there.
He hasn't had a yellow card in Shazy and all year, has he?
Letting Keon know he's down there.
Here's Toll with it.
This is one they don't want to let loose right here.
Towell's a good player.
He's dangerous from 20, 30 yards out. They don't want to let him get the ball home there.
He's got a good shot from 20 yards in, no doubt about that. It was pushed long. It's going to go over the end line. We've got subs coming back in. We get just under 22 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the first half. Still no score. Cougars with certainly the better of the play and a couple of decent opportunities.
Joe, have you mentioned the officials tonight too?
I'm sorry, I have not.
Officials tonight, Calvin.
The officials tonight are Randy Lozier and no, it's Dennis Labarge on the lines, and Jamie Labarge is our referee.
Okay. Jamie's the better looking of the Labarge brothers, you'd say? Yeah, I'm sure.
Here's an opportunity. Here's it's Goldfarb. I mean,
yes, he should have.
Probably should have taken the opportunity. Here's a ball that's served all the way to the back line. Jan Bush is there, and he's going to play. He plays with confidence all the time, so he pushes one up. Here's Toll with it on the left side, and
here we go.
Nice ball pushed through, and that's going to go in the net.
Just like I said, man, slip one in and back the box.
That's solid.
That was good work by Beekmantown.
It was.
They moved the ball well. They got a little deflection at the end, but they worked the ball well. I mean, you got to give them credit. They were being pressed the whole much first half, and then they come right back, and that's the only chance they've had. That is the only chance they've had this half, and they made it count. So we didn't see how they scored this one.
I will agree with you.
An own goal.
Absolutely.
With own goals, haven't they? Keepers going through keepers' hands and stuff like that. I mean, I don't think Northeastern likes this field very much. We'll find out.
Well, it certainly changed the reflection of the game.
Change the way you play. I mean,
at this point
they've
now.
been a better team until that point right there.
Right. Well,
what's the shots on goal?
That was
It's only been over 2-2, but it seems like Northeastern's had the way better possession. It's 60-40 anyway, and that's being generous to Beekmantown.
But anyway, that threw all the hubbub at the.
Goal for it.
He's dangerous too.
And here's a ball. It's in the middle, and the Cougars defend.
Good ball.
So the goal goes in the book as an own goal scored by a Northeastern player. It looked to me like it may have had the opportunity to go in either way, but from this angle it was tough to tell. But so just about the 21 minutes to go in the half. Beekmantown breaks out on top, 1-0. After Northeastern has controlled the majority of the play, but all it takes is that one little opportunity, and the Eagles made good on it.
Good job, Dale. Way to work, buddy.
And once again, here come the Eagles with a little bit of ball movement, but that's broken up by Bedard. He sends one for McCarthy, but it's going to go a little bit too long.
Back pass.
Go, Brockway.
McDonough pushes one forward. The Humbush is there. And that sends back out in the middle. Here's McCarthy. He drops it off, and here's an opportunity by Pupor, and Olsen steers that one to the side. Nice ball movement there by the Cougars. McKenna Hunter set up Dustin Pupor right at the corner of the 6, and Pupor put a left-footed shot on goal, and Olsen made a pretty good save. That's really his first time he's been really challenged so far on the shot, so it results in a corner kick for the Cougars.
Who got that shot away, Joe?
That was Dustin Pupor, number 8.
Watch it!
Tremblay services this one into the box. Get ahead on it. Comes down, and we're gonna have a foul on that. The linesman determined that the goalie had been interfered with, so Cougars with some decent pressure there. Nice ball on the corner kick by Tremblay, and it certainly has some opportunities. Hunbush puts the goal kick up to midfield.
That's what Northeastern has to do right there. You know that. Just move the ball.
Yeah, here's one that's sent down to the end line, and Bo Leduc is there.
Beekmantown's just standing there. When Northeastern moves the ball, Beekmantown stands there. That's what Northeastern has to do instead of just keep driving the darn thing forward. You know, move the ball, and you've seen that happen a couple times. I've watched it happen. I've watched it just Beekmantown just stand there. They can't. They're waiting for Northeastern to make a mistake, and Northeastern makes the mistake for them. You know, that's what I mean. If Cougars can keep moving the ball, they're going to have a lot more success.
That's exactly what they were doing in the first 5 minutes.
Yes, that's exactly it.
They got to keep playing the feet.
Yep. Possess. You see, because you look at Beekmantown, they're really not moving the ball well. They moved it that one time. They scored the goals every time.
There's an opportunity.
They got numbers.
McElroy.
There we go.
There's Riley on the right side. That one goes through Leduc. Riley still has it. He's going to send it in, but comes back. Here's a shot by Toll, by Cope actually, and McCullum Cope. Yeah, and Rabideau had a pretty good beat on that, but once again,
Pope didn't pop that in.
Good opportunity by...
Talk about them not moving the ball, and then they go ahead and do it.
Right.
I won't say that anymore.
Okay.
Good game. You got a pretty good haze hanging over the field too, don't we?
Yeah, it smells like
wood smoke.
Smells like something's burning.
Oh.
Avery, you gotta look up the field. It's Kyle. Hey, Kyle.
McCarthy, he's going to push one into the corner for Tremblay. He'll get there. And that's going to go out of bounds. You get throw?
Center mid. All right. Numbers. Watch over your head.
15:32 left here in this first half.
15 and a half in the first half. Beekmantown up 1-0 here. Here's Letourneau with the big throw. That comes into the box, but here's McDonough with an opportunity. Gets a shot off, but it's deflected out front, and the Eagles clear.
Good ball.
And that one's intercepted, but the Cougars will throw in again. Yeah, Cooper goes over Cooper's head. It's here on the end line.
Force play or something going on?
That's going to result in a corner kick.
It's a case against those wood boilers, right? There's good short corner.
And that one's that one got Burl by surprise, and it hooked right back in. And there's a good opportunity. That results in a corner kick.
Hey, watch short! Spencer!
Pull that short corner again. They caught Beekmantown asleep in that short corner.
Right. Another corner. This one's served into the box. Get a head on it. Hits the ground. Letourneau turns around. He tries to get a foot on it, but can't get a shot. Here's Leduc. He rips one, but that gets knocked down out front. And the Eagles finally relieve the pressure. Here's a ball that gets pushed by everybody. That's his Goldfarb. He's down the left side, but it gets knocked out of bounds. Here's Pupor with it. He splits the defense. He gets a shot off, but then got onto that one just a little bit too much.
Certainly some pressure.
They gotta relax. They're coming out in desperation already, and they got lots of time.
After that goal, they get a little tight. They'll get it together. They're just gonna keep moving it. Space.
Here's Bo Leduc with lots of space. Pushes one. That's nice ball. Tremblay's going to get a shot off. No, he tries to send it back in for Cooper. And Eagles defend. Here's Burl.
Good defense.
And that was played well by Ben Leduc. Hunter pushes one back for Bedard. Skips over his foot. McElroy wins the ball, but it goes out of bounds.
You notice that, though, they do have success when they move the ball. I mean, when they move it, they've had a couple of good chances. They're putting a lot of pressure. The Cougars are definitely out-possessing and moving the ball better. Beekmantown's a couple chances that they've had two decent chances, really, and they've scored on one of them. Cougars have had probably three, balls landed in the box. Beekmantown's playing a lot of defense.
Yeah.
A lot of defense.
Yeah. Like Sean says, I think they get that one goal lead now. They're packing everybody back, and there's a nice opportunity. That's going to hit the ground and it's going to go out of bounds. Olsen got rolled over pretty good there, so.
But somebody took McCarthy into him that time.
I think so. Yeah. It's tough.
The other thing I've been noticing is Beekmantown's losing this.
And we got a stoppage in play. And we have a stoppage in play with an injured player. All right, so we are back to action. Derek Olson is back on his feet. Seems to be just fine, so he's going to stay in the net. Cougars with some decent opportunities. When they possess the ball, as Joe has so wisely put it so far, when they possess the ball, they've been putting some decent pressure on. But Beekmantown's playing some good defense.
We need him around too. Remember they have him up front too.
Utility player. Stop, please! Comes the ball.
Slow the broadcast down just a little bit.
Hey, Mumpers! Mumpers!
There's a ball that gets sent into the box. Johan Bush makes a nice play there, and he sends it back. Armstrong working against Toll, and that's going to go out.
I don't think Johan Bush has misplayed a ball yet.
Yeah, he's pretty steady back there. No question about that.
Keeping him in the game.
Not quite Mr. Cool, but almost there.
Yeah, he didn't appear to get rattled too many times. Again, the Cougars keeping the ball down in the end here, but that's going to result in a goal kick. We had about 9.5 minutes to go here in the first half.
It just seems that the shots on goal are 3-3. It just seems like it should be in favor of the Cougars for some reason. I don't know. Calvin's been putting that camera down in this end a lot.
Right.
But that doesn't mean anything. You look the other side, you see the Beekmantown 1-0 lead.
A lot of them are going off the defensemen, though. They haven't gotten through.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of them aren't getting through. There's a lot of bodies back there.
Yes, they are.
Feet there to keep control of it.
Well, here come the Eagles with opportunity. Toll trying to sneak one through. Still got it. And he's going to push it wide for Riley. Here's Riley at the top of the box. He's going to send it back in. Riley's going to get a shot off, and that one gets deflected.
Oh, boy.
And finally gets cleared out. Yeah.
Good game. It is a good game. Well played game.
Yeah. That one's going to go out. There's one push to the right side for that's Goldfarb. He's working against Ben Leduc, and it rolls over the end line, and there'll be a goal kick. Well, Rabideau gets it started back the other way. Nice play by Leduc.
Move it out. Yes, space, take it. Good cut.
And the Cougars will maintain possession.
7 minutes left, Joe.
7 minutes left in the first half. There's a ball that's in the box. This is Marcus Lefebvre just entered the game. Number 12 for the Cougars had an opportunity on that one, but goes off the side of his head, and Eagles will get a goal kick out of it. Here's Cooper with it. He pushes one into the corner, but Johan Bush is there.
Duke almost took that one.
It's their night, I'll tell you.
I know, they're getting all the bounces. Beekmantown is getting all the bounces.
Oh, yeah,
you notice that? I mean,
getting all the decent bounces.
they're getting the bounces, they're getting the squirt balls, they're getting it, so.
And that one's going to go over, so another goal kick.
They have not had the ball, I don't think, down in the Cougar end for 5 minutes of this first half. Total of 5 minutes. I do not think they have.
I agree with you.
You know, if you
I agree with you. Their offensive surges have been few and far between.
Yet one successful so far. You know, just one defensive breakdown. That's all the Cougars have had, and that's really just bad luck. I mean, that's not. You know, you can't fault a guy for playing hard. You know, I'd rather see that than see him score on a lazy goal.
Right.
You know, it's going to happen, and you're going to play aggressively. It happens like that.
Here's McCarthy
get back in.
Pushes one deep.
Nice med there.
McCarthy trying to go through.
And that one gets defended again by Johan Bush. And here come the Eagles with some number opportunities. They push that one long. And Rabbit is going to come out and play it over.
You didn't catch that.
Here's Lefebvre. He sends it in for McCarthy. McCarthy's going to turn, send one deep for Leduc. Foot race between he and Cope, and Cope's going to get there first and clear it out.
This could be trouble.
Now we got 4 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first half. Cougars look good. They look good, but you know, Beekmantown has the lead, but it's not a very comfortable lead for them. I wouldn't think. You know, it's just.
I'm sure that Coach Lucy would rather be up by a goal than down by a goal, but like you say, I don't know how. I don't know.
It's not a comfortable lead.
Exactly. I'm sure he's not 100% comfortable with the way it's settled right now.
No.
And that's going to be a corner kick.
Who takes the corners most of the time for the Cougars, Jeff?
Trombley, Avery Trombley.
Okay. Yeah. I see, you know, Coach Hawksby had him on the left side. He had him in midfield for a while.
Yeah.
So he's pretty versatile.
He is. He's a left-footed player, and there's a nice service. And I'm going to get ahead on that one, and it hits the ground a second time. Lefebvre. And that one's going to be out of bounds. It'll be another corner.
Watch out for McCarthy here.
Lefebvre puts this one on. That one gets headed in. Olsen makes a nice save there. His ball's up in the air, and Olsen comes down with it.
Good save.
Nice work by Derek Olsen there on the initial save, and then to stay with it and come down with that rebound.
He's fortunate to come down with that rebound.
Absolutely. A lot of traffic in there.
Yeah.
Two heads in there before he got it. McCarthy got his head on it first, which is dangerous. That boy is very good with his head.
Yeah. And that one gets by one defender, but Johan Bush takes care of that.
Come on, boys.
Here's Toll. He tries to send one into the center, but it's defended there by McDonough. But Beekmantown still has control. And here's a ball, a nice ball in the center. And that's broken up by Letourneau, and Lefebvre takes the pressure off.
Waste.
And that one rolls back to the Eagle defense. Once again, the Cougars are applying some pressure. We've got a minute and 20 to go here in the first half. Cougars looking to see if they can't get on the board before halftime.
Don't lose the ball!
And that one it's into a pack of red shirts. They had about 10 players in the box on that throw.
Yeah, Beekmantown's defending well, with the ball in the box.
Absolutely.
They've had a couple of plays where, the Cougars could have scored, but they're defending very well, anything in the box. And, the Cougars have 5 corner kicks. So they're playing well. Only 4 shots on goal, but Beekmantown has 0 corner kicks.
There's an opportunity. It's Carnwright. He gets it taken away by Armstrong. And Armstrong goes down. He's going to draw the whistle. About 20 seconds left. Here's McCarthy. Pushes it by Keeble. And there's an opportunity, but Johan Bush takes care of that and pushes it over the end line, and that's going to do it for the first half of play here at the George Brendler Field in this Section 7 Class B semifinal matchup. The Eagles take a 1-0 lead into halftime. Okay, we're back. We're back for the second half of action here at the George Brendler Field in Shazy, New York, with this Section 7 Class B semifinal matchup. Once again, the Cougars in their Northeastern Clinton Central Cougars in their home white uniforms, going up against the Eagles of Beekmantown Central School in the away red. The Eagles bring a 1-0 lead here into the second half. It's do or die for the Cougars, so they need to see if they can't get themselves on the board. And here's an opportunity for the Eagles right off. I have my little sheet here. Here's Cooper with an opportunity. He pushes it by Keon Bush. Cooper puts one off the wide on the short side, and nice opportunity there by Cole Cooper, who gets a nice ball and pushes it by Keon Bush, and takes a shot on the short side and comes up just a little bit short on it and sends it wide. So
keep working like that. Something's got to break.
Yeah, that's a good opportunity there for the Cougars here in the first minute and a half of the second half.
Cougars needed that right off the bat.
There's a big throw. That goes over the head of everybody, and Olsen will come out and scoop that one up, and can't get it going the other way. Throw comes out, and here's Riley trying to push it by Bedard. Bedard makes a nice play there. Sends one in for Leduc, but he can't get to it in time, and Keeble defends. Here's Armstrong.
That's what they got to do. Right there, just like that. Yeah. It'll come. Yes, it will. Possess. Switch field. Everybody's on this side of the field.
And there's an opportunity. This is Burl with it. And he's defended well there. And it's going to be a Cougar throw-in. So the Eagles here with some pressure of their own, with a throw in deep in Cougar territory. And that one comes in the box, but he's going to get called for the handball. The Cougars will get it going back the other way.
Good ball. That's what they got to do.
Here's Bedard.
Use him.
And he gets cut off there, and we get a foul on the play, so we go back over to the Armstrong pushes one back. Burl intercepts. He gets through the defense, but Armstrong is there. And that one comes back. Cougars trying to get some, get a little bit of momentum going here. Here's Hunter with it. He gets the ball taken away from him.
He's got some good feet there.
Got back after it, though, good.
But he got the ball back.
Got to do. So what
Leduc
a big deal.
sends one down in the corner for Cooper. Cooper and Keeble are giving chase, and that one.
He's going to have to start calming down just a little bit. Bedard.
Let's go.
Is it Bedard here, 22?
That's Bo Leduc.
Leduc, he's going to have to calm down just a little bit. He's got too much weight in his passes. He's got to just relax. He's playing well. He's getting to the ball, but you got to do good things with it after. He's winning a lot of them. He's just got to calm down after. Just put it right in the corner. You got kids that can chase it down. That Cooper kid's fast.
And here we go. They, once again, Cougars with an opportunity.
Not for long. Not for long.
Letourneau's going to take the throw.
That's a beautiful throw.
Yeah, gets it into the box, but it's headed out. Armstrong's going to put a shot on, but that one's going to go wide and long.
You know, just take a touch. Take a touch. You got time.
Come on, 11. Let's go, 11. Come on.
Beekmantown does pack that box.
Yeah, they do. It's
And more defense.
He's going to scoot by and
There you go. Possess. There you go. Keep it moving. No. There you go.
and
Possess.
Cougars move the ball up nicely, and that one goes out of bounds. So
Left foot.
battle here at midfield. Bedard's going to send it up, but it gets cut off.
Good touch back there.
And here come the Eagles. And that one gets turned back the other way by Letourneau.
Letourneau's playing very well tonight.
Yeah.
Very well.
Here's Cooper. He's got Tremblay on the left side. Tremblay's going to turn and send one out to the 18. And that hits the ground. Here's Cooper. Cooper slides one in. That one's on the end line. It gets cleared out by Bush, and we're going to have, I'm not sure what the call is there, but that was a good opportunity by the, no, it's going to be a corner kick. Cole Cooper had a nice opportunity from in close and pushed the ball wide, and no, it looks like they're going to call, it looks like they're going to give him a throw in. Again, that ball sent in out to the 10-yard line. Hunter's there. Ball's popped up in the air. Leduc is battling with Keeble for some possession.
Good ball. Come on. Good ball.
Cartwright.
Good move.
There's Leduc. Splits the defense, but that gets defended nicely.
It's all right. Good hustle.
Here's Toll and Bedard working on it. And it goes out of bounds.
Go, go, go!
And that one's going to roll over the end line. So the intensity's picked up here a little bit. We get 32 minutes to go here in the second half, and the intensity of the game is picked up considerably. Cougars are applying some decent pressure here, and Cole Cooper with a couple of real good opportunities here early on in the second half.
Somebody's going to have to. Well, 31:52 left. And 5 shots for Northeastern, 3 shots for Beekmantown. You know, it's important. I'm looking at corner kicks. 6 corner kicks for Northeastern, 0 for Beekmantown. Northeastern just can't get anything going as far as any set pieces. That's exactly it. It tells you where the ball's been.
They're having trouble getting the ball in the net. McCarthy working hard here. Oh, he was held.
Yes, he
Yes,
is.
he was. They called it.
Good spot right here for the Cougars. Good spot
Ball
for the
here. And
They're both fighting for the ball. I can't blame them. Trombley taking these.
it's going to be Armstrong.
Armstrong takes the deep ones. Huh? Oh, Hunter was wide open.
He's off.
There's a nice ball. Keeble gets a head on it, and that's going to be a corner kick.
Another corner kick.
The ball sent to the back post. It's going to hit the ground, and they're going to watch it roll over the end line. Oh, it's going to be a corner kick.
7 corner kicks. The Northeastern's looking good. They just got to get that first goal and crack that seal. But you got to give the defense for Beekmantown credit. They're really having a lot. You know, the 2 shots this half, and that's it. That's where Hunter's got to be up there, use his height.
And that ball rolls right across the inside the 6, and like you say, Joe, that's one that's
Beekmantown staying around.
Yes, they are.
a lot of defense standing around on that play, but Cougars weren't able to. Nobody was able to get a foot on it. So
That was a nice little touch.
Good also by McDonough.
here's Bedard. He's working hard, but that gets turns back around. Here's Toll with it. Cooper.
That's a good ball.
Here's pushes one deep for Leduc, but Johan Bush is there to cut that off.
Don't kick it.
And here's Trombley. He comes charging in, but he gets that one defended nicely. And here are the Eagles. Letourneau makes a nice play there.
Great tackle. He's been playing very well for Northeastern today, Letourneau. Having a great game.
This is Hunter. Tries to push one by the defense. And we're going to get a whistle on that play.
Closure! Closure!
Leon Bush gets it started. And here come the Cougars. But it gets picked off at midfield. Sent back for Keeble.
Possess.
And Leduc sends that one to the back line, but that's just a little bit too far.
If they spread them out, they're going to have a lot more success.
Yeah, they got to spread that Beekmantown defense out just a little bit.
Everybody is in the fight. That's
Sure.
the field. Everybody.
They got 8 guys in the box.
This is a big field. Use it.
And that one's sent into the 18. Here's Bedard. Pushes one wide. Leduc makes a nice move there. He's still got it. Turns service and went to the back of the net. It's headed. Oh, and Olsen makes a great stop. Ball's loose on the ground, and they finally roll it in behind the goal.
No.
It looked like
Corner kick.
What are they going to call?
Not sure what the.
He was pointing to the corner.
Northeastern's begging for a penalty kick. Maybe a card out of that too. We're going to find out.
No, he's just pointing to the corner.
Yeah, we're going to get a corner kick out of it. Olsen made a big, nice save on that first header by Cole Cooper, and
Fortunate save on that. Yeah.
ball was on the ground, and Cougars were all over it, but nobody could happen to get it in the net. So that corner kick is pushed out of the way, and Leduc's going to push one into the cornfield. Well, that's going to relieve the pressure temporarily. We get 26:45 to go here in the second half. So time winding down, the Cougars applying a lot of pressure here, looking to get that equalizer.
There's Sean Rogers to my left. He's calling for overtime.
Is that right?
Let's see an overtime.
I'm telling you, that's my prediction.
Your prediction, huh? He does get a hold of that ball, doesn't he?
He does. Once again, they're standing now.
That's a push right there, yeah.
Yeah, you would think so, but
Push.
didn't go that way.
Let him play, okay. That's a good play by Riley. To Goldfarb.
Here's Goldfarb.
That's a good ball.
There's a nice ball for Cooper. Cooper pushes one back, and Humbush is there. He steers it back the other way.
You're not going to call that. Let him play.
Let him play.
You see number 8, Cooper is ready to check back in the game for the Cougars. He had a good chance earlier in that first half.
Yeah.
Real good chance. And then, number 4, Tatro.
Yeah, that's Austin Tatro.
Here's a good chance.
Here's Tremblay, sends one to the back. Leduc puts a foot on it, but Keeble defends. Nice opportunity again by the Cougars.
So they're not allowing red in, Calvin.
He was there.
He wasn't there. He was there?
No.
Oh, okay.
He wasn't.
All right, he wasn't there.
Yeah.
Come on, White, everybody! Come on, White!
Here's Leduc, sends one in, and that's going to be a corner kick.
So, I think everything since I harangued Leduc a little bit, he's been playing better. He must have heard me.
He's a skilled player, he sure is.
He's trying to play like he can. You know,
Yeah.
I've watched him play, so I know what he's got. It's not his first county fair, so.
No, that one's in the box. McCarthy gets a head on that one. It looks like it goes off of an Eagle defender, so it's going to be another corner kick.
Double digits in corner kicks and 0 digits in goals, so 24 minutes and 6 seconds left here, Joe Southwick. What do you think? Come on, let's start pumping these boys up there like that.
All right. I think the Cougars are going to get a goal.
Or flat that time. Didn't work.
No, they got to put that one. That's good. Send it in. Send it in. Good move. Nice move.
McCarthy's wide open.
And that one rolls over the end line. So once again, the Cougars putting on some relentless pressure here, but the Coach Lucy's got 8 guys back in the box pretty consistently. So I mean,
More and more.
yeah, that's working out pretty good for him so far. Hard to find any space in there. That many red shirts in
They
the.
can pay. I mean, they had a great chance just a few minutes ago, and the ball went wide. They've been down there though. Look at a beautiful throw.
Yeah, that's when Pupor gets that off his head. Hunter gets a shot off. Here's McCarthy. He's going to rip one. Keeble gets his foot in the way. And Pupor's going to get called on that one.
Yeah, you can't.
The old wrap around.
You can push somebody, but you can't stick the arm out. You know. Ooh, mistake.
Here's Carnwright with it.
Yes, it
He
is.
brings it into the box, but Armstrong is there. And we're going to have a foul on the Eagles.
The Barge caught that one. There really haven't been a lot of fouls. I mean, not a lot of rough play between these two teams. There's not a lot of animosity. I can see it. So these full scores keeping it like that. There you go, Leduc. Good. Yeah, you're right. That's a good ball.
And Pupor can't control it, so.
Take it down yourself next time. Someone. Don't play through. Smart.
Yeah.
Set it.
And there's a long one sent back into the box. Bush is there. He pushes it by Leduc. Nice play. And he sends that one forward, but it's going to go a little bit too long. And once again, Cougars try to get something going, but that one goes back to the defense. This is Tatro with it.
What year's Tatro?
He's a freshman.
He is a freshman.
Yeah.
Good sized boy too.
Yeah, he's a good
He's not
athlete.
small. He's got good speed.
Very quick. Coach Hawksby told me he's the fastest guy on the team.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
He's faster than Cole, isn't he?
Yeah, he's faster than Cooper. He's faster than McCarthy. Can move pretty good for here's a Hunter. Kind of Hunter had an opportunity there, but maybe just a half a step too soon. And there's going to be another one in the cornfield.
What's that? We're at the 20-minute and 50-second mark in the second half.
So we're just about halfway through the second half.
Cougars better bring out some of those claws. See what they can do to claw back in, because Eagles are doing everything, keeping the ball out of the net. Luckily, a few times.
That one skips over everybody's head.
Jay, there you go. Right back to him.
And that one's sent to the back line, but Bush pushes that one. Here's Hunter with it in the center. He gets it taken away by Brockway. There's a nice pass up for Goldfarb. Goes under his foot. Armstrong's going to get there first. He'll send it over for Bedard. Bedard pushes it back for Armstrong. Armstrong tries to get it into some space, but loses control of it. This is McElroy. Hey, here the Eagles putting on a little bit of offensive pressure here. And now it comes back the other way. Here's Pupor with it. He's got a little bit of space.
Right across his face.
That was a tough call.
Check the camera.
Yeah. If he would have fallen, he would have got the call.
This is why you had me up here, boys. I keep going.
If he would have fallen, he would have got the call.
Yeah, here's one that's headed into the box. Rabideau comes out and makes a save.
That's the first time Beekmantown's been inside that box for, it seems like, ever.
I think it's really the first time they've been down here this half, anyway. They're starting to get things switched around a little bit. But this is number 20 is Patrick Parent's first appearance into the game for the Cougars. Here's Pupor with it. He pushes it by Keeble and not able to keep it in bounds.
Schools.
Keep the ball right up, Paul. Keep the balls right up. Let's go. Go get it. Go get it.
And here are the Cougars again. This is Hunter. And he gets the ball taken away from him.
Quick. There you go. Now win it. Win it.
Tatro splits the defense.
There you go.
He's going to take a shot. That's going to go off a Beekmantown defender, so we're going to have a throw in for the Cougars.
Start out with it. Let's go.
Turno with the throw. Short one this time, and that's going to be another corner kick.
We're under the 20-minute mark, Joe. We have 17-21 left here.
17-20 left here.
Northeastern's 5 shots compared to Beekmantown's 3. That seemed a little sparse.
Well, it doesn't. The shots on goal don't seem to move. I know they've had a couple shots this happen, and they haven't.
That's a nice corner.
And that one gets.
Put it back easy.
And that one was going, but.
Think, Lamb, come on.
It was a pretty good opportunity there for the Cougars. That went by the way with McDonough kind of get a little overzealous there, put a little charge into that one that maybe didn't need to put quite so much mustard on it.
Hey, let's go.
Here's Goldfarb with it. Tries to get it past Bedard, but he comes up big on that one. Cougars turn it back around the other way. Tatro gets the ball taken away from him. And that's pushed up to midfield.
Yeah, that's a push. You call that all day long.
Yep. And we're going to have a foul on that play, so the Eagles will get a restart here just inside midfield. And we got 16 minutes to play here in the second half. The sense of urgency may be cranked up a notch or two here once the Cougars.
That's a nice ball.
Yep, Rabideau's going to come out and gather that one.
Oh, there's a push right there, big time.
That's going to get
probably a card.
It's going to get a whistle. So the Cougars will get a restart this time inside of.
A little bit of his own business, and it kind of hurts.
He's tough. He can take it.
He is tough.
It was Perkins on that push. Armstrong sends one into a sea of red shirts. McDonough pushes one into the box, but Bush gets a foot on it. Going to knock it out of bounds.
John Bush still playing very well for Beekmantown.
Yeah. Yeah.
He doesn't make many mistakes back there.
Tell Matt he's back, that's all.
There's Cooper with it. Pushes one wide for Leduc. Leduc
good ball.
Sends one back.
Yes, he did. Yeah, that was good.
This is Armstrong, and he gets the ball wrestled away from him. So that nice defense there by the Eagles. Here's an opportunity. Here's McDonough. He's going to push it wide for Leduc. Leduc has it at the outside of the 18. He's going to turn around and rifle one off of Perkins, and going to be another corner kick for the Cougars.
So we're 14 minutes and 5 seconds left here, second half. Is that 12 corner kicks now? 12 corner kicks, and nothing to show for it for the Eagles. And it's just amazing when you look on the Cougars.
For the Cougars.
It's amazing.
And that nice ball into the box. That one's on the ground, and it gets cleared out. Yeah, they're getting to everything back there.
Everybody up the Cougars there.
And that one's going to roll over.
A little extra.
Yeah.
No,
that was McDonough, and Olsen came out and made a nice play on that.
Gotta get it up, Tommy! There's no trap there, bud!
Here's Pupor still in the game. These are for Cooper. Cooper pushes it back out for Pupor. He's going to chase it down. He's going to turn, and it's going to result in another corner kick.
Come on, guys! We gotta get up in there, guys! We're leads here, fellas!
Well, the Eagles have 10 players in the box here on every one of these corner kicks. That one comes out to the 18. It's headed by Cooper, and that's going to roll over the end line. So,
Jahan Bush is going to wisely take his time.
Yeah.
Maybe check out the corn and the cob out there. Maybe a little popcorn, pop a little bit. Yes. Olsen back there. You can see Olsen. He's scraping the mud off his cleats, sitting down doing it, knowing he's probably going to be facing some more action here before this game is over, because we have 12 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second half, and Beekmantown's still up. Fortunately for them, 1-0.
Shadow!
That's going to go over his head. Here's Burrow with an opportunity. And he gets stopped at the 18. No whistle there.
We're going to call out him.
We're going to have a call on that play.
He's up. That's number 11. He's down. That's Burrow.
Boys been hustling all night. That young man's been playing hard.
Austin Burrow is a good player, very talented, very skilled player. Leduc pushes one up for Pupor. That gets defended there by Danucci. And that sends all the way back for Johan Bush. Turns it back around the other way. Here's Trombley. He keeps it in on the left side.
Hard to believe he's Joey's nephew, right?
That's Joey's nephew, yep.
Hard to believe.
This guy's a criminal. He hasn't played right, Joey.
There's a ball.
Mistake here.
Here's McDonough. He's going to take a shot. Another one in the cornfield.
We're at the 10-minute and
10 minutes and 30 seconds left in this contest. And Beekmantown's clinging to that 1-0 lead.
Beekmantown's also playing the clock. They just missed 20 seconds off that.
They're doing all they need to do here, run that clock down.
Resting and relaxing. Catch the Cougars up. Cougars got to start pushing. They're going to start pressing a little.
Yeah, they're going to start pressing here, and we could spring that barrel like that the last opportunity.
Mistake right there.
You got away with one there. Trombley comes back, makes a nice play, and the Cougars will see if they can't get something rolling back the other way.
Speed. You put them up.
We're going to get a foul on the Eagles, so Cougars with a restart. 9:17 to go. Here's Trombley with it. He sends one into the box. And McCarthy gets ahead on it, pushes it just wide of the net. Nice service by Avery Trombley there to get that right into 6-yard line, and Kyle McCarthy gets ahead on it. Pushes it just wide of the net. Eagles survived another big pressure there. Once again, we'll take their time getting this ball in play.
That was a great chance.
Yeah, a real nice opportunity there. Leduc sends one wide for Trombley. Trombley pushes it by his defender, but turned back the other way. Eagles with the throw in. We're 8 minutes to go here in the second half. Nice play there by
saved them again.
Letourneau.
Yes.
Here's Tatro. He turns and sends one down the right side for Leduc. Johan Bush is there. And that one's going to go off of a Cougar player.
Everybody up.
Cooper's going to send one out to the 18. And it's going to be already touch line. Here's Tatro with it.
Let's go!
Everybody back.
Hey! Run into it! Run into it! Run into it, guys!
We have everybody back.
There's Letourneau again with one of his big throws. Sends that into the box. And it's cleared out. And it's going to go out of bounds. This is Leduc. Gets a head on it, but it's going to roll over the end line. That'll be a goal kick.
Gotta get it to the front of the net, guys. Gotta get it to the front. Let's go! Let's go!
Cooper up there, they got Tatro in now, they got the speed, they just need
Yes,
to work
they do.
that ball through instead of trying to play these big balls over the top.
They do.
I hear you.
They got the foot skills to do it too.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, they've been playing that possession game, you know, and like you said, Joe, when they in the first half when they possessed the ball, they made themselves look pretty good. Now it's they need to create some kind of
times. You know, they've done it at times, and they have had opportunities.
Yep.
So they, you know, they're what they got, 13 corner kicks. You're getting a lot of opportunities, but they're not possessing a lot of times when they should.
We have a defender go down. That one's a little bit too long, and Olsen comes out and picks that up. Might take his time getting rid of this one.
She will. We're at the 5-minute and 30-second mark of the second half.
So we got 5.5 minutes to go here in the second half. That punt goes right straight up in the air.
There's a good gut check for the Cougars. Let's see what they got.
Let's see what.
They have been the better team, I think, this game. They just don't have the score to show for it. Back pass.
There's McDonough. Pushes one into the center. Armstrong playing up. Here's Cooper.
He's going to be right.
Cooper sends one into the box. That's defended there.
Well, that was good hustle.
Yes, it was.
Once again, it's back in the box with the ton of red shirts there. The ball's up in the air quite a bit. Nobody can seem to want to get it on the ground. Letourneau makes a nice play to keep it in, but the Eagles will have the throw in. Again, 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the second half. Cougars need to make something happen here, or it's going to be an early end to their season.
Yeah, you got to come wide.
Here's Armstrong.
There you go.
Pushes one wide for Pupor. And Danusi's there first. And he plays it nicely, keeps it in bounds. And it's gone.
Can't dick around there.
Here's Bedard. Tries to send one for Pupor, but that's just a little bit too long.
Great job by Burrow.
Yeah.
That's enough to make him make a mistake.
We're at 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go. And we're going to have we're going to stoppage of play. I think he was just delaying it a little bit too much. And
Johan Bush. Smart play, actually.
yeah.
Why didn't he card him?
And we got a whistle on that play, so Beekmantown will get the restart just on their side of midfield. We're under 3 minutes to play. The ball sent long. Letourneau turns around and moves it out. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be an Eagle throw-in. Anytime they get the ball, they certainly have the opportunity to run as much time off the clock as they could possibly get away with.
Some time. Beekmantown's playing smart.
Well, that one's going to stay on their side. Yeah, push a sub in all the way.
Blade of grass coming out and going back, and every blade of grass.
And they're going to stop the clock again.
Stop the clock. Thank you.
And Mr. Labarge is going to stop the clock. Wasting time. That is.
Ryan innocently asked.
Coach Lucy innocently asked, "Why did you stop the clock?" So Beekmantown is doing all they need to do here to put this game away.
1 minute and 49 left.
We're inside of 2 minutes of play.
Another run or two here if they can put something together. That's not
a good way to start. And that's going to go out. So we got another goal kick. Oh, sorry, Calvin. Just checking the time.
We're both doing it.
Probably not what they wanted to do right there. The Eagles throw in, and that one's going to go down to the end line, and it's going to be kicked out. Yes. We're in the final minute of play here.
Get another run here.
They just can't even possess the ball at this point. So.
Good ball.
Turno turns this one around.
30 seconds.
Turns it into the center. Armstrong gets the ball taken away by Danucci, and that's probably gonna do it for the clock. And we got about 15 seconds to go here, unless the Cougars can come up with something here in the last 10 seconds. The Eagles are going to move on to the a tough shot right there, and it goes over the top, and that'll end the ball game. So
this is an upset.
The Beekmantown Eagles upset the number 2 seed Northeastern Clinton Cougars, defending Section 7 Class B champions, and they will move on to meet Plattsburgh in the Section 7 Class B final on Friday night. And unfortunately, the Cougars' season comes to an end with a 1-0 setback here in the semifinals. So, any closing wrap-ups here, Joe?
Well, I congratulate Beekmantown and Coach Lucy on the win, but they're lucky to escape here with that one. There's no doubt about it. They got away with one, and they know it. You look up at that scoreboard with 3 shots on goal, and the corner kicks had favored Northeastern 13-0, and Beekmantown, they're going to have to play a whole lot better, I think, to get by the PHS Hornets. One thing for certain, we're going to have a new Class B Section 7 champion. But Beekmantown did escape with one here, but congratulations to them. They're going to be in the finals.
And so there you have it. So that'll be a wrap-up for this presentation of Hometown Cable Sports. We thank you for watching television that you should be supporting.